This is model 3, the one I decided to take forward after development stages in the videos we've had, and I'd just like to relate it to my first product and against the key criteria of what I believe the juicer needs. Straight away, the function and design. Do you reckon it's easy to juice an orange?
Well, we don't know yet until we try, but yeah, I can see what you've done here. It butts against the surface really well. I would like to see some sort of protection underneath.
Yeah.
But let's see if it. Yeah, it's big enough for the orange and possibly even the grapefruit or something.
Yeah.
I can see the mechanism is great because it's a really well-shaped handle to it, so you can get your fingers around it.
I'll stop you there just a minute. So the mechanism on this one, would you say that's better than this one?
It's different. It's this is a mechanism. That one really is down to just the user using his hands, whereas here you've actually produced something that's got a lid to it and it's functional, and you can see that you're really going to put quite easily quite a lot of force on it, and with very little pressure. Yeah. But the actual force is going to be quite good. Yeah. So, do you want me to try?
Yeah, give it a go.
Yeah.
Just to prove that he does actually juice an oranges. We got to prove that for the key criteria.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lift it up. The only thing in doing that would be possibly good is that to have an hinge that. As you're pushing down, as you can see, it's the front that goes down and the rear remains up.
Yeah.
So if there was some form of being able, as you're depressing it, for the whole thing to go down, may be of benefit. But yeah, you've got a container here to capture the juice, and that's good. And yes, I mean, you know, obviously we haven't.
No,
but you can see it goes through. You've got the perforated holes there, which enables the pips to be captured.
Yeah. So moving on, aesthetics. Do you reckon it will look good in the kitchen?
Yes, possibly. The only thing is that if you you wouldn't leave it out because obviously it would top level, so you'd have to have somewhere to put it. As I mentioned before, I'd want to see it with some protection to the surface. The work surface.
So comparing it to this one, aesthetics to design, which one do you prefer? Which one do you prefer the look of?
Well, in design, this is quite a nice design. I think it's quite good. It catches the eye. This is more, I would think, an everyday practical item that can be stored easily. This one, you'd have to think, where should I put that when I finish with it?
But who would you give it to? This one or this one for the looks?
I'd probably give it for looks to this one.
Yeah.
But there'll be some work still to be done.
Yes. So the safety of the product, is it safe?
Yes, reasonably safe, although I'm a little bit conscious of holding it against, and if you leave it there, a child may be able to knock it.
Yeah.
So that might need a little
but
bit
no
of thought.
sharp edges on it.
But there's no sharp edge. Well, there is on this, but I would assume that once the finished product would take those away.
Materials. Which materials do you think are right suited for it? Would you say it's all needs to be made out of acrylic?
I think any of these items should be made out
easy
of acrylic.
To dishwash.
Yeah, easy to dishwash, clean, so that you can clean it easily. No bacteria, etc.
And the ease of use. The product needs to be easy to grip.
Yeah, which this has got a really good grip to it.
So that's
I do
good
like
evidence
that
to show
part
that.
of it.
Dishwasher friendly, it's not very, is it?
This one doesn't appear.
If it was made out of plastic, then it'd be.
If it was plastic, then that's a different situation.
So overall, the materials needs to be strong enough, definitely strong enough.
Yeah.
And when it's cleaned, it must not disform, but when it's out of plastic, it shouldn't. I mean,
correct.
Yeah. So overall, the ergonomics of the design is must be the correct size to hold the average person and to be comfortable to hold.
Correct.
Yeah, and needs to be a big size or a small size to fit the cupboards or stand work surfaces.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. And comparing it to this one, which one would you use? Or does this one have its benefits and this one doesn't? Or?
Yeah, there are. Yeah, I think they've both got benefits, as I said before. This one is fine. It needs a little bit more development to cover those areas that we talked about. This one, as I say, is is very simple and can be sort of stored anywhere.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, you know, needs a little bit more thought.
Brilliant. Yeah. Okay then. Thanks.
Okay.